name is Dan. I'm running for the United States Senate to represent you in D.C. as your senator, not mine, yours, because I don't believe we have one. I don't believe we've really had a lot of representation in Washington or a lot of other places for a long, long time. They seem to always promise us they're going to do things, and they never deliver. Then we get drug out every 2 years for Congress and for other elections, and they promise us again. And once again, they don't fulfill their promises. I don't know, when I worked for companies, if I didn't do what I was supposed to do, I got fired. I think it's time we fire all of them. And I'd like to fire all of them, including some of the newly elected ones who actually raised our debt ceiling. They made our life even better than it already was. Now our country's deeper in debt than it was, and it's getting deeper. And they say that raising the debt ceiling was a great deal. They lowered taxes, they did this, they did that. It's more fluff. That's all it is. They didn't decrease any real spending. They decreased the increase. They need to get the spending back to about 1980 is where they need to get it. We need to stop being the cop of the world and start taking care of our own town and our own homes. We've got to start taking care of our future and not the world's. If our future is good, theirs will be automatically. It's not going to work any other way. I don't know why anybody ever thought it would. We are the engine of the world. They always talk about this world economy. We are the world economy. If we don't buy stuff, the world doesn't sell anything. I don't know what people don't understand about that. We have energy in this country more than we need if we just let them drill for it, both oil and gas. All this other energy doesn't work. These subsidies have not worked. I don't think they subsidized Henry Ford or the Cadillac Company or GM at one time or anybody else. This is a new creation. When a company doesn't make it, we'll subsidize it. I don't know how many of you have lost your homes. Did they come along with a subsidy for you, Mr. Smith, Mr. Jones, Mr. Brown, Mr. Peters, or Mrs. Edison? Did they subsidize you when you were going through foreclosure? I don't think they did. But when GM was going through foreclosure, or Chrysler was going through foreclosure, or the big banks were going through foreclosure, they gave them our money. That is not their money. That is our money. The Fed gave them our money, and Congress voted for them to do it. Big mistake. They put us in this hole, and we need to put them in it. We don't need to be in the hole. We need to climb out, and we need to bury them. They don't deserve to be running our country any longer. They've had their shot. It's time for them to move. I worked in businesses where we had to produce or we didn't have a job. I earned bonuses because I did what I was supposed to do, not because I did what I promised I'd do. I was told what I needed to do, and I did it. They've been told by us what we want them to do, and they don't perform. And then they want to come back? I've got one candidate that's running against me. He's been in Congress for 10 years. Let me see, is your life better now than it was in 2000? That's what you ought to record him by. And I believe his supporter, the other guy running against me, was supporting him for 10 years, and for the 12th, and for the Senate, and now they don't want to talk about it. Gosh, I don't know. History means something to me. I don't know if it means anything to you. Without history, you wouldn't know where to go buy your groceries because you couldn't remember where you went yesterday. That's part of history. What they did, they need to be held accountable for. The only way we can hold these people accountable is by not voting for them. That's the only message these people understand. And we need to put people back in D.C. that frankly don't give a damn about what they want to do, that only care about what we want. Our families, our children, our future. Not theirs, not the big guys, not the millionaires, not the corporations, not the world banks, not any of them, especially not the UN and all their nonsense. We have got to stop playing this stupid game and realize we are Americans, first and foremost. I'm not a citizen of the world, I'm a citizen of America, and that's the only country I want to take care of. And if we have enough that it flows over to them, fine. If we don't, they need to start working. That's how we do foreign aid. We don't send them money, we send them wheat or flour. No more money. No more money for guns for them to buy equipment to bury other people. We're done with that. The big military complex we have, we don't need. I'm not talking about our army. I'm talking about the manufacturers that get us to lend money to other countries that they turn around and buy guns from these people to point at people so they do what they tell them. We need to get out of this business. I'm asking you to join me in this effort because I need your help. I'm fighting the whole damn party and all the elites and all the money people to do what the American people want to do. So if you're a true American, a Tea Party person, 912, pachyderm, Republican, Democrat, Independent, Libertarian, Peace and Freedom, Greenpeace, I don't care. I want American help. I don't want help from overseas, and I don't want corporate help. I want Americans to get off their couches, get as angry as I am, because that's what really got me going here. I've had enough. I want my country back, and I think all of you do too. So if you will help me, we will take our country back from them. And that is not a promise, that is a fact. God bless you, and have a great and prosperous year when we all get elected. Bye now.